This week on the Modified World, doing nifty Tragi, or Tragus, is singular, Tragus. And I'm answering some viewer question, so stick around. Welcome to the Modified World. It's the weekly web show about body modification. The people who do it, the people who get it, why it matters. I am your host. I'm the senior piercer up here at the world-renowned Pangea Piercing, beautiful downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan. I purvey internet wackiness, or so I'm told. I'm JC Potts, and this week I had a nice young lady come out and ask me to do her Tragus piercing, which, you know, I love doing Tragus piercings. It's one of my favorite. I always love doing anything in the inner ear cartilage. It's some of my favorite stuff to do. Did this one at 14 gauge, which is a little different than what I normally do. Usually I'm doing them at 18, but you know, she actually wanted one of my sweet bling discs. I did not have the one that she liked in 18. Now, ordinarily, would I do a 14 gauge piercing in a tragus with a needle? Never. But, you know, doing it with a punch, not too big of a deal. Doesn't really take out that much tissue, and takes out enough though to allow a pretty good sized piece of jewelry like that to heal with a fair minimum of drama or problems. So, if you'd like to, you can go ahead and hop on up, take a look at this happy guy.
Oh wow, that looks great.
Oh yeah.
Pretty.
Oh, and it's so straight, you couldn't ask for much better.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's good.
Thank you for letting me stab you today. Yeah! All right. So that brings me over to the part of the show where I like to answer viewer questions. Periodically, I'll pick a good question from the comments section, and then I'll answer it. If I answer your question on the air, and you see it, and you send me an email, I'll send you a pack of swag anywhere in the world. It's just my way of saying thanks for tuning in and being an engaged viewer and stuff. This week's question comes from Darth Vegan 98, who asks, should I still clean my piercings after they're fully healed? Sorry if it's a stupid question. Darth Vegan 98, not only is that not a stupid question, hell, it's a good question. And you shouldn't even be afraid to ask a question anyway, man. The only dumb question is one y'all didn't ask. But that one's a really good one. Should you clean your piercings after they're healed? The answer is yes. Actually, the funny thing is during the healing process, you really want to avoid using soap on them as much as humanly possible or anything like that. You just kind of want to rinse them off and leave them alone as much as humanly possible. However, though, once they're fully healed, no, they actually do require a little bit of soap and water maintenance, just like any other body part. Because if you don't do that, that's where you start getting piercings that smell. I'm sure everybody's come across that, where they get a kind of cheese smelling piercing. You'll notice it like in your septum piercings, nostril piercings, anything that's actually in your own nose, or if you happen to be too close to somebody's piercing who maybe is lacking a little bit in the personal hygiene department, you will notice a very toe jam like smell. And that's because it's toe jam, you know? So yeah, after your piercing is healed, yes, you probably ought to clean it. Actually, you shouldn't probably ought to clean it. You definitely need to clean it at least once a week. Get some soap in there, rinse it all completely clean, rotate it around a little bit. You don't want to rotate piercings during the healing process, but once they're completely done healing, yeah, totally advantageous. And it's part of why we scream about having smooth, mirror polished, implant grade jewelry that isn't going to tear up your piercing. No joke. There's a reason to all this. It's not just madness, and we're not just trying to sell you more products, I promise. But hey, thanks for the question. Hit me up and I'll get you a swag pack inbound. And that was my show this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. You know I was entertained, and I hope you liked watching it. You know, we give out swag all the time to people that send me self-addressed stamped envelopes here at the shop. So do that, and I'll send you something. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you probably ought to. You wouldn't want to miss videos and be caught in a lurch, out of the loop, wondering what happened. It's never a good look. So seriously, throw me a sub, share this video, and stop back by next week for yet another episode of The Modified World.
Wow.